Hello. This is going to be my last mod. I wasn't going to say my last driveway mod, but I'm going to have a different driveway. So there'll be more driveway mods, but not here. We sold this house, and we'll be out of here next week and on the road for a few weeks, and then up in Colorado for a while, waiting for our new house to get built. It was a good time to sell a house. A little harder to buy or build one. But anyway, on our last trip, we went up into the Midwest. A lot of time on kind of Midwest interstate with potholes and frost heave, and it's like riding a washboard road, but with 70-mile-an-hour speeds. So anyway, I've noticed this before, but really noticed it this trip because I would go to the back of the van, or I'd turn on the backup camera and watch the bikes a little bit on the rack. I've got a OWL B1 rack, the first version of that for the older vans, NCV3s. Anyway, the B1 moves a bunch, and it just multiplies as the bikes get to swaying. I don't know, there's some distance, and you can probably figure out a moment of inertia physics, but they really move a lot, and it was kind of disturbing. So I've been kind of ignoring it because that was the best way to deal with it, just don't look. But it finally kind of got to me, and when I got to my brother's house, which is where we went, kind of post-COVID vaccine, did a visit to my mom and my brother up in Illinois. But anyway, that aside, I strapped it down with kind of a cinch strap, but that didn't look great and didn't seem to do a good job. So I found a better way to kind of cinch this down, but let me show you kind of what it's doing. I'll do a couple little videos here to kind of show you how it shakes, and then this thing, I'll show you the thing I added on with some Home Depot parts to kind of stabilize the bike rack. So that's the OWL B1 bike rack. Difference between that and the B2, I'm not sure how big a difference it is on the NCV3, but I think the B2 gives you adjustable Ds, so if you have a smaller box, you can get your bike a little lower, which is nice. But I think the challenge on these older NCV3 vans, if you look, this is where the bump stop used to be on the door if you open the door all the way. And our vans kind of designed it to use that hole to tie into the van, along with the hinge points on the outside. But that distance is only foot and a half, so it's not a lot of lever arm to kind of stabilize this rack. And what happens when you're going down the road, and I talked to John at OWL, I think at the Revel rally last year, a little bit about this, and I thought it was something I did wrong on the install, but he said, oh no, that's normal. Anyway, I didn't like normal, so now I fixed it. So when you're going down the road, you get this, and that's all coming from, can you see that shaking? Maybe not. You can hear it. So it shakes a good bit. Imagine that on some washboard on a forest road or trail in Utah or something. You just don't look. But it's not great. And it's all kind of coming from, if you look down in there, I can't see it in the video, but the sheet metal of the door is actually moving. So the way I've kind of addressed it is with this operation I got going here. So I've got two, what are they? They're 3/8 by 4-inch eyes from Home Depot, and 1/4 by 2-inch eye, where I just put those into the Sherpa, and that's just to hold it when it's stowed, because when this is attached, and what I do is I go here to here to put some preload on that rack and hold it firm. And I'll show that after I stop the video and attach it in a second. But those are all kind of Home Depot parts. The one tricky part was these. I think I ordered these from Amazon, and that was to get in here inside the one-up rack. I just needed a T-nut, and there might be better things, but I found these things and put a washer on it, and I was able to get that quarter-inch eye attached. So that's kind of how it goes together, and you saw how it shakes. It's exciting. So I'll attach it now and then just show you how firm it makes it. So I've attached the turnbuckle now to the 1/4 inch eye on the one up rack and the lower eye on the Sherpa. And I'll just kind of tighten it up here. But you can see it's still loose, but it doesn't take, once that thing gets a little bit of tension on it right away, and I'll just put a little bit more, and you can see, let me pull back, no shaking at all really. So it doesn't take much tension. Simple add. The one minus and why I put that second eye up there to stow it is when you camp, you want to be able to open and close these doors a lot. Obviously this holds them shut, so you do have to stow it, and that's why I didn't like the cinch strap, because that was kind of a hassle to take on and off. This thing just spins open and close pretty easy. Just go like that. It just pops right open. So opens easy as pie. So anyway, that's the fix, and now I, won't have to ignore the bikes shaking on the rack anymore. I don't know why I was looking at them anyway, but I suppose eventually you shake kind of aluminum welds long enough, no matter how good they are, can't be good for them. So I think it's a good idea. I don't know what I spent, probably about $6 on parts, so easy thing to fix.